I'm going to be moving in a new direction with my content. I very much like talking about relationships and human development, and I'll still continue to keep making those videos because it's really important, and I think relationships are the foundation of a happy life. But I've also felt a need to talk about other topics. I mean, I'm really interested in the future of work and what that looks like for us because I don't think many people talk about this. We're in an age now where we're very much becoming more and more digital. AI is becoming a big thing, automation's coming, robotics is coming, and I don't think enough people have really thought about the implications of that going forward and how much of our everyday jobs are going to be replaced. I think over the next 5 years or so. And really, I kind of see that a lot of people are going to be displaced. There's going to be a breakdown and a loss of a lot of jobs, and that's going to rise to a huge meaning crisis for a lot of people, where people once, I think people right now are working jobs that they necessarily don't like, and they're feeling this probably sense of dread already. Now, when it gets to a point where your job is no longer needed and it's replaced, where does that leave people? I think people are going to get very depressed. They're not going to know their place in the world or why they're here. And I just don't want to see that happen. I want people to feel a sense of meaning in their life, and I believe that work is a very significant portion of that. I know it's probably against the grain where most people see work as a means to an end because they need to put food on the table or they need to make money in order to survive and feed their family. I get it. But I also come from the perspective that work shouldn't be work. I believe that we all have a calling. We all have something that we're uniquely good at, strengths that are specific to us, that if we lean into those and get better at those things, we could actually use those to help other people. And I know that maybe everyone's not in a position right now to be able to work on that, and their first need is to solve their money problem because that's directly tied to their survival. But I want to know what are the skills that you need as an individual that are going to make you future proof. What are the areas or the traits that you can begin to learn today that will make you prepared for the world in 2030? And that's something that I really want to spend a lot of my time focusing on because I don't think it's spoken about enough. There are some creators that I look up to, like Dan Coe, who talks really well of this, and he's kind of inspired my journey in regards to creating content and sharing my views online, because I very much think that building an audience and building a community of people that share your same vision is so important in this day and age. We're getting to a point now where there's just so much information coming at us on a daily basis that we become inundated with how much data we're actually receiving. It becomes so overwhelming to the point where we don't know really what to do with it. And sometimes we need someone who can share their experience of life in a way that resonates with you. And making these videos is probably a way for me to start doing that because I personally felt that I didn't want to go down the traditional path, even though I have gone down the traditional path, which is go to school, go to university, get a secure job, maybe work at that job for 40 years and then retire and then live off your super or your 401k if you're an American watching this. And that doesn't really sit well with me. That was never a path that I really wanted to do. I've always felt that I was meant for more, that I had something special to give this world, that I had these gifts that I wanted to share, and I felt like that I could make a really big impact on other people's lives. And so following the traditional path was never one that really resonated with me. But I also felt that there wasn't people that really spoke or showed the way and dealt with this. And I've kind of had to try and figure this shit out all on my own, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I mean, I'm giving this online content stuff a crack, and I've been inconsistent with it for the past like 4 years or so. I went into writing, went into videos. Now I'm doing daily videos on my Instagram, starting up a YouTube channel. But I really want to give this a crack because I do see that this is where the world's going, that attention is the new currency. But more so than attention is being authentic and trying to find your tribal community, or what group of people that you are most likely to resonate with and be able to help. Because I think that's where true fulfillment really comes in, is using your gifts in the service of others, but finding what type of people that you are best suited to help. So a lot of my content, I'm probably boring you right now, but a lot of my content going forward is just going to be helping you become more future-proof, helping you navigate the uncertainty of the future that's ahead. If I can create videos or content that helps you feel a little bit more secure in what you want to do in your future, gives you a little bit more clarity on who you are as a person and what you're uniquely good at, then my job is done. And so I'm going to spend most of my time sharing content like that. I eventually want to start a podcast where I'm interviewing like-minded people who have actually gone on this journey themselves and have really cool advice or useful advice that might be of help to you, so that I can share that with you all. But yeah, I hope you enjoy my channel and content to come. I'll see you soon.